Hello everybody, this is Nico from Cliff Jones RV over here in Sealy, Texas. I want to make this video to show you the brand new 2019 Forest River R-Pod. It's the 10-year anniversary. They have made a couple of improvements, so I'm going to tell you all about it in this video. So this is the smallest R-Pod that we stock. It does not have a slide, but the upside of that is that you can tow it with nearly anything. The empty weight is 2,400 pounds. The gross vehicle weight is 3,300 pounds. This RV is 18 feet 4 inches in overall length. And starting out up front, it does have an electric tongue jack that we don't have to hand crank. It's really easy. You have a button here to turn the light off and on to help you hook and unhook in all lighting conditions. Here's a button here to raise and lower the jack. And just in case of worst case scenario, it does have a manual override here, so that way you won't be stranded no matter where you are. This RV comes standard with a 20-pound propane tank. We can upgrade them to larger tanks or even add a second one if you would like. This is how they come from the factory. I do have a battery box hooked up right now, so I can show you the lights and everything on this RV. The great thing about our dealership is that we will make this RV ready with a brand new deep cycle interstate marine battery. Same thing with the propane tank. You can add a second one if you want, but it does come with one standard. We will wash it, detail it, and perform a full systems check as well. And then if you are a local customer, we will spend a good hour with you. Our certified technicians will show you how everything works and answer any questions you have. Now, some of the other R-Pods like the 189, the 190, the 180 have electric awnings, but on this one I suspect that structurally it cannot support an electric awning. I could be wrong on that, but this one is set up for the old style R-Dome, which some people like, so that can be added to this one if you would like. The good thing about the door on this RV is that it is a friction hinge door, so you don't have to worry about breaking a plastic latch on the door or on the wall over here to mess up the cute little frog. If it's windy outside, it'll just easily open itself. And in addition to this, it has a screen door here, so if you want to get good cross ventilation going on a day like today, you can have the windows open, have the very strong fan open that's in the bathroom, suck a lot of cold air in here. So that makes it nice. And it does have a 3-position door handle here, extra large. It doesn't have a tiny little plastic handle like some RVs have. And it does have a very low point of entry on these steps as well. They are aluminum, so they're resistant to rust, which is really great. This RV is now made with Azdel, which is really exciting. Azdel is a composite material, so it's made of polyethylene as opposed to wood, which was used before, so they're even lighter than they were before. The important thing about Azdel is that it is resistant to water. Also, the insulation is better, so you have a better R factor. And then also for any exterior noise, you know, if you're taking a nap inside, you're not going to hear it as much because it does dampen sound a lot better versus just wood. So this RV does have a scare light right here to illuminate your campground area, and it has 2 marine grade speakers on the outside. You can play music just inside or just outside or both. The great thing about the R-Pods is that they are single axle, however they are independent torsion axles, so if you hit a pothole on the left side, it's unaffected. On this side, it's a much smoother ride as well. R-Pod comes standard with 15-inch tires versus 14, so that way you have much easier maneuverability. And this RV does have a black tank flush as well, so the great thing about that, whenever your sewer tank is full, all you have to do is dump it, hook up a water hose, and flush the tanks out with this connection right here. It reduces smell, gives you more accurate tank readings, so you don't have to get a wand and stick it on the toilet, get your hands dirty, or do the old ice trick where you put ice in your tank and let it slosh around as you go down the road. This just makes life a whole lot easier. Also, you do have power connections outside as well, so if you want to hook up a TV or anything else out here, it's really easy. On the storage doors on the R-Pod, really great thing is that they use magnets, not clips, so you can easily open it with one hand. And also the same thing with the friction hinge door. You don't have to worry about the clips breaking on these or anything like that over time. Great thing about the R-Pod, they're so space efficient. This one has a huge storage underneath here. It is passed through on this side, and storage underneath here as well. Great thing about the R-Pods, they do come standard with 4 manual jacks on all 4 corners. Some other brands, they charge you extra for that, but not with the R-Pod. Of course, you're going to need a stabilizer jack at some point. Really great thing about the R-Pods as well is that the lights are all LED, so these are very bright, much safer versus older style incandescent bulbs. These will last a lifetime as well, so you don't have to worry about replacing them later on. The spare tires can be located on the back in case you ever need it, and there is an option for a bike rack on R-Pods as well if you would like to swap that out. The really important thing about the R-Pods is that the roof is a one-piece fiberglass roof. So starting out all the way from the front of the cap where the diamond plate is coming back over here, it's one piece. You don't have to worry about leaking as much versus rubber or TPO. So that's why the R-Pods are at a higher price point, because of their build quality, but definitely much less maintenance required, things like that with fiberglass. And of course it is all aluminum structure, so it's very strong and very light. This is the other side of the passenger storage over here. This is the 6-gallon gas and electric water heater. It is prepped for cable and satellite, so if you want to get additional programming in addition to the HD antenna that's here, you can plug right in. These are your dump stations, conveniently located in one location, your gray and your black tank. This is the access for the refrigerator in case you ever need maintenance. This is the outside shower. It has hot and cold water, so if you're at the beach, you can hose your feet off. That way you don't get your RV all dirty. This is the freshwater connection, so if you want to go dry camping, you can fill your tanks and take potable water with you no matter where you go. This is the city water connection, so if you're at an RV park, this is where you plug in for continuous water supply. This is the furnace exhaust. If you want to get heat going, the furnace works on propane. This is where it vents out. Of course, this RV is only, it's under 20 feet, so it's going to be 30 amp service, single AC, which most RV parks are. So the good thing is this is where you plug in. You won't need any adapters. 30 amp service is pretty much universal with RVs. There we go. We can go ahead and go inside now. Turn the radio down. There we go. Alright, so let me give you a 360 view here. Now, the 171 does not have a slide, but this one is the perfect weekender. It's one of the more affordable R-Pods. It really and truly has everything that you need. Very space efficient. For couples that, you know, are very active and like to stay outside, this is a good one. It really has everything you need, but definitely not too much, if you know what I mean. So this is kind of like a minimalist design. This does have the wet bath, but we do have other models with dry baths, and we also have Winnebagos and other ones available as well. So starting out over here by the entrance door, the dinette. The table is very easy to convert into a bed. This one's perfect for 2, maybe 4 people to sit and have a meal, play a card game, Monopoly, whatever you want to do. But if you want to sleep extra people, this will sleep 1, maybe 2 people, depending, as it is a space-efficient dinette as well. The good thing about the R-Pods is that they do have best-in-class headroom. So let me just turn the camera around here. So I'm about 6 feet tall. And as you can see, I still have plenty of headroom in here. Even underneath the air conditioner, there's still plenty of room to walk around. So they are very space efficient, but for their class, they do offer the most room. And right over here, this is the all-in-one radio, AM, FM, Bluetooth, HDMI input, and it has the HD antenna that's built in as well to catch local programming. So that's nice. This is the knob to move it from inside and outside, switch it back and forth either way. The cabinetry on the R-Pods is really nice. You can tell by the recessed hinges in here that they do put additional quality into these. That's a great thing about the R-Pods. You have a lot of quality in a compact package. This is one of the pancake LED lights that are featured throughout. They use less power, generate less heat. This is the very deep sink, space efficient and deep sink here. So you can get all your dishes done, everything like that. It comes with this little cover. And this is the recessed cooktop. They changed this about 2 years ago. Instead of having it on top of the counter, they got smart. Put this glass insert here so it gives you extra space whenever you're getting your meals ready. Good thing is it's a 2-burner and it does have igniters as well for safety. And coming over here, this is where you monitor your tanks. Gray, black, fresh, and battery. Also control for water heater and your pump. They do have grounded power connections right here for a coffee pot or wherever you need. Also 2 USB chargers to keep your devices charged if you need to stay connected to the outside world. And more grounded power connections. Here goes some storage underneath here. Storage over here. Drawers right here for utensils and everything like that. Also the safety device and breaker box located right here by the dinette while I'm over here. Moving on to this area, this one does have a nice net with storage over there. They really use just about every square foot they possibly can for storage, which is great with the R-Pod. This is a microwave and it is convection, so you can bake in it. The R-Pod does not feature a oven, but that's where the microwave comes in, because you can bake in this. Really smart thing on the R-Pods is the fridges. They are 3-way power. So like most RVs, you can do main power or propane, but you can also run it on battery as well. So, you know, if you're dry camping, you can keep your battery charged with your vehicle if you have it on, have your alternator running, stuff like that. Or if you just plug in, you know, you can charge your battery. So if you go dry camping, you can still keep your fridge running on your battery and things like that. So that's nice. You don't necessarily need a generator if you don't want one or have one, whatnot. And this is the refrigerator here. And the nice thing is it has this removable freezer compartment, so you can change it back and forth, you know, if you want a little freezer space, or you can take it out to get additional just regular fridge space. And over here is the Holiday Queen bed. A nice thing about the R-Pods, they do have tons of windows to give you more ambient light, make it feel larger. And also with the blinds, they are the accordion style, which are really easy. You just grab them from the middle and raise or lower them, versus the old style blinds that are kind of hard to deal with in RVs sometimes. And then this door right here, this is that pass-through storage that I showed you before. Access for that leads right outside. This is the air conditioner. It is 13,500 BTUs. This will keep the R-Pod plenty cool. The nice thing is you do have adjustments for which way the air goes, so you can change it back and forth, have a little bit of control over the flow, because it's not ducted, but you know, realistically you don't need ducts for an RV this size. Here you have the Angry Boxing Octopus to hang your clothes or towels, whatever you need. This is the wet bath. And this is the vent here that's very powerful. It has 4 power speed settings. So the good thing about this, before you depart your destination, if you have a window open and have this open when you're going down the road, it'll keep it 15 to 20 degrees cooler in here. Also, on a day like today, it's like 65 degrees outside. If you don't want to burn electricity, just have some windows open, have this fan open, and you'll get a nice breeze going through here, especially with the screen door. Won't let any bugs in. Now, this is a very space efficient area to take care of your hygiene and everything. Now the good thing though in the R-Pods is they do have a separate sink, so that way, you know, you can brush your teeth in here and not necessarily have to spit in the same sink where you're washing your dishes, things like that. So this is a hygienic bathroom. Most parks will have facilities, but if you're in a pinch, you can jump in here. You don't have to, you know, jump over a dinette or anything to get into the bathroom. You can comfortably use your own bathroom as long as you have a little bit of water in the tank. But yes, this is very space efficient. Let me just show you here. Like I said, I'm about 6 feet tall, so I can go ahead and close the door and give you the real picture of what's going on in this. So here we go. I'm inside the wet bath here. My head is just beneath the fan, as you can see. I might take a little bit of my hair off there, huh? So anyway, let me just go ahead and close this so you can hear me, make sure it's not too loud. So here you have the shower curtain. Let me turn this back around. Here we have the shower curtain, and this will block off the entire shower there, so you're not getting water inside your actual coach. And I'll bring it back to me now, I guess. Here we go. I guess I'm going to stick my arm out so you can see in here a little bit better. So here we go. You have the shower head right here. So you have just enough room to, you know, maneuver around here. And whenever you're sitting, hope I don't see here. Yeah, let me set this. There we go. So even whenever you're sitting, you know, you still have a little bit of room, you know, for a quick bathroom visit, whatever. So yeah, this is the R-Pod. Just wanted to show you guys, illustrate, because I know it's kind of hard to see on the internet how big everything actually is. So again, this is Nico from Cliff Jones RV in Sealy, Texas. I want to make this video for you to show you more about the 2019 10-year anniversary R-Pod. We do have this one available, the 171. We do also have the 180, the 189, and the 190. We also stock other RVs as well, such as the Winnebagos, the Microdrops, and everything else. If you're in the Sealy or Houston area, please feel free to give us a call if you want to come out and see us to take a look at these RVs for yourself. We are a small town, family owned and operated dealership. We've been here for 40 years, and we really strive on service after the sale. Of course, because we have low overhead, we will have the best prices on any RV here, but more importantly is service after the sale. So now some other places have a 5 or 6 month waiting period for service, but we do not. We know that if you have an RV and you're paying for it, or you have already paid for it, that you don't want to have to wait on it while it's in the shop for months and months at a time. So we will turn around much faster than our competitors. And then also, as a courtesy to our customers, what we include for you on RVs if you purchase from us is a complimentary 32-point inspection once a year, as long as you own the RV. So this will help with any preventative maintenance. Some places can charge you hundreds up to thousands or $8,000 to do a check like that, but we include it for free to protect your investment. And we are also members of the Route 66 network, which is the largest RV network in the country. We have 150 locations throughout the US and Canada, so no matter where you travel, you will have our network behind you, and we also have extended warranties available through them as well. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call, 979-253-2611. Thanks again.